Good day, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Cash Revive, your weekly Top 5 gaming podcast, and more. I'm your host, Matt Heimron, here with the man that put the thanks in Thanksgiving, Mr. Brian Husky.
Thanks.
And it is Thanksgiving this week.
Yeah, it is.
I'm very excited, because we're going to eat a lot of food.
Are you?
Am I going to eat a lot of food?
Do you eat a lot of food?
Dude, I get like I have like a trough that's put aside for me, and then just like dump everything right into it. I mix it all together,
right,
and I just like shovel it like right in.
I believe
it's amazing. And the cool thing about this week is because we're sticking with our food month, stuff like that. We're going to talk about our top 5 recipes and things we'd like to try, like from gaming, if we were to make them. So this is gonna be really cool. So think about like a food item in the game that your character is. Like, I would like to eat this.
Yeah.
And try it. That's what this week's going to be all about.
Because we spend so much time talking about how useful food is.
Right.
And now we want to eat it.
Yeah. So this is gonna be great. And Brian and Brian is the chef here. Like me, like I don't cook. So like
I just dumped a bunch of frozen meatballs in a crock pot.
I did.
With
put
some
some
spaghetti
sauce on it, and I turned it on high. So it's gonna be, better believe that's gonna be legit. So it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what have you been playing? Anything new you've been tickling lately?
World of Warcraft.
You're still raiding the Emerald Dream and stuff like that?
The thing is I just bought Skyrim and Legion. Like, I'm just getting back into it, so I'm balancing between those two. I just found my Animal Crossing New Leaf. Remember I told you I lost it?
Yeah.
The first week we talked about food. I thought I had lost it. I just put it inside another game case.
That's not frustrating.
As a responsible gamer should. And I found it, so I'm very happy. So I'm checking out my animals.
That's good.
And eating them.
Yeah. You're still here.
The Thanksgiving event is about to. Yeah.
That's good. Because I know you said you had a lot of really cool stuff there. That you're so happy that you didn't.
I did have a lot of things that I liked.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Very good.
It is nice.
Yeah. Nothing too crazy for me. I've been streaming. Things are going well.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see if things continue to climb up that train of trains.
I hope it trains.
I'm like the Thomas the Tank Engine. I think I can.
There's a mod in Skyrim that replaces all the dragons with Thomas the Tank Engine.
You're serious?
Yeah.
This is going to happen.
Yeah. Or Macho Man Randy Savage. So, whichever one you want.
Ooh, yeah!
Exactly.
Oh, that's glorious. Absolutely love it.
Yeah, what's his music?
This is from Kirby's Dream Land for the Game Boy. One of the greatest games ever.
Are you sure?
Yeah, this is my introduction to the Kirby series.
No, you really like this.
Yeah,
talked
really
about
like
it so much last time.
I know. I'm a big Kirby's Dream Land and Kirby's Adventure. Two very, very games that I played so much growing up. Because this is actually one of the first Game Boy games that I got. So I played it like endlessly, and it was simple to pick up and just great soundtrack.
You should go to the next MegaCon, right? You should just go shirtless. Okay. You should shave your head, paint yourself pink, and draw like the little Kirby marks on your cheeks.
I could do that.
And then you just people are like, oh, what are you supposed to be? And like, I'm Kirby, duh.
Like, I'm a really in shape
And then you
Kirby.
blow on them.
They'll be like, what are you doing?
Or you get real close to them and go.
Yeah. Some people might like it.
Some people might not.
Some people might not. But you know what? If they don't like it, I'll spit them out as a star.
That's right.
Let them go about their day.
So we're talking about food.
We are. And since it's Thanksgiving, we're gonna jump into our recipes because Thanksgiving's all about making different things, using different recipes. You got family recipes, stuff you grew up. Your mom and dad would always use a particular recipe. That they try to pass down, stuff like that. And everybody has their own ways of cooking stuff. So like for your first number 5 ever in the history of this topic, I guarantee you nobody else has ever done this. So we're the first ever. What game would you choose, and what food item would you eat?
Yeah, I have no idea how to make soda, but I picked Nuka-Cola Quantum.
Nice.
So where would you start? What does it taste like? It's blue.
Okay. Food coloring. Got that.
Okay, so it's either blueberry or blue raspberry flavored.
Excellent.
Here's the thing: when Fallout 4 was released, Target released a bunch of Nuka-Cola Quantums, but I didn't get to try one, so I have no idea how the actual product tastes. We're just talking about the in-game, right?
Right.
And there's nothing in Fallout 4 that you could use now to make it, so we're starting from scratch, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to take a bunch of blueberries and blue raspberries, because those exist.
Nice.
And I'm going to mash them up, and then I'm going to add what? Acid? Is that like a thing?
Xanthan gum.
Xanthan gum. I'm going to add xanthan gum, and that they say that Coke can clean a toilet bowl. So
I happen to be drinking it right now.
whatever kind of acid is in there, I'm going to put in that, and then carbonated, I guess?
Yeah.
And there you go. That's my Nuka-Cola Quantum. It's just a bunch of crushed up blueberries and acid.
I imagine it tastes a lot like a blue raspberry version of Surge.
Yeah, or Mountain Dew Voltage, or the
Yeah.
blue one.
Yeah.
What's the blue one?
Voltage.
Was it Voltage?
Yeah.
Voltage is the white one. What's the blue one? Quit messing around.
I thought Voltage was the blue one.
I have no idea. I haven't had Mountain Dew.
I thought
in
white was like
forever.
white out. I thought the white one was
Whiteout?
white out, and then the
Okay.
orange one was like,
So it is Voltage.
yeah. I'm pretty sure blue is the Voltage, but I'm not sure. Why don't you write in and let us know what color? What is the name of the blue Mountain Dew?
You would know.
That's really the only Mountain Dew I drank. That's why I think it's blue, but
No,
I'm not sure.
That's my pick. My number 5 is a horrible recipe for Nuka-Cola Quantum.
I think I'd like
You-
to try it though.
You'd think, as big a fanboy as I am, I would have played Nuka World by now, but I haven't. Maybe there's a recipe in that.
There might be.
There might be.
They might sell it in there or something.
I'll have to go forward in time a week, play it, and come back and let you know.
I like it.
All right, then.
I like
That's
it.
what I'll do.
I'm gonna get this done. And in the meantime, I'm gonna chomp on an item that you don't have to eat a lot of to get full, and that is lambus bread from Lord of the Rings: The Third Age for the PlayStation 2.
One small bite is enough to fill the stomach of a grown man.
So basically, if you were to make this, I would.
And then Mariotta farts in the boat, and Pippin's like, "How much did you eat?" And he's like, "A lot."
and it probably smell really bad too.
You ate a whole piece. Yeah.
So I imagine lambus bread is like just bread with a lot of those like anti-hunger pills just like shoved inside of it, right? Because it fills you up with other stuff that makes you like. There's that stuff you can like. What's the stuff that you used to like sprinkle on it when you eat it? It would make you feel full of the powder. It's just bread mixed with that.
Yeah, that's an absorbing agent that they put in shoes so that the shoes don't get wet or whatever. Dehumidifier.
Oh, right.
Desiccant.
Desiccant.
You're putting desiccant on your bread.
Nice. Well, it works.
It always in the movies it always looked like shortbread.
It did.
So it
was
always
very
made me
crunchy.
hungry for shortbread.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It looked good.
So that's what you do is just powder and bread?
Yeah, just do powder and bread.
Hmm.
Because that's the only thing I can think of to how to like eat a bite and it makes a grown man feel full.
Yeah.
Like,
Or you find a wizard to enchant it.
Could.
Yeah.
Although the berry doesn't have a very high amount of those.
Wizards?
Yeah.
You get down to shots. There might be a couple wizards in the bar.
One could only imagine
Shots.
who is in shot. Excuse me, can anybody
I dare
wizard
you
here?
to walk into shots and just be like, I need a wizard. Yeah, I'm a wizard. I can make my pants disappear.
Either that or I get shot at. Those are the only two.
Yeah, that's about it.
The only two reactions I would get. Lambus bread.
Lambus bread.
Third Age is great too.
Third Age was the
It was
RPG?
the RPG version of it, yeah, and a lot of fun. Really, really, really good game, and one of the first Lord of the Rings game I played because I have the PS2 game to take, Fellowship of the Ring. I have all three of those.
Yeah, the story one, the movie following ones were kind of boring.
Mm-hmm.
So this one was good.
The RPG element of it was really, really
Shadow of Mordor was good,
cool. Yes.
right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. So
Lambus bread.
that's my number 5. Started
Did-
out basic, but
Did you actually get it? Like you got it in the game, and it was like,
yeah, it was actually
Lambus
a food item you would get and restore your morale or health or whatever it was. It would restore. Yeah. So it was actually one of the items you could get. So
very cool.
yeah, very cool.
You're heavy into Lord of the Rings.
I am a big Lord
With
of the
this
Rings
month.
fan. Yeah, I like it. Gonna go back to Lord of the Rings Online.
I like it too.
Yeah. What?
Whoa,
Yeah.
that's great.
So that was our appetizer.
As our appetizer?
Yeah. So what do we got going on for the pre-meal after appetizer item?
I didn't adjust my top 5 list to be like as you would have a meal.
Ah, okay.
So I'm gonna have my dessert
All right.
before
I'll allow it.
my main course. I actually discovered this actual. This is a real food. Okay, I actually discovered this while trying to research a bean teeth. I was gonna challenge myself. I'm like, I'm gonna do Halo, and I was looking at like the foods that appear in the game, and like Halo just does not have a ton of it, right?
Right.
But they like mention it in places, so you know what the world used to be like what the people used to eat, and there's
Right.
like a food and drink dispenser on board the ships and stuff. So I don't know that much about Halo. All I know about is where the food is. What I discovered is a food called halo halo, which means put together in Filipino, and it is a dessert that is just comprised of a bunch of different things that you put together, right? Kidney beans, okay, boiled and sweetened, sweetened chickpeas, sugar palm, I don't know what that is, coconut sport, again, not sure, plantains, awesome,
Nice.
okay, and then they add sugar, okay, gulaman, I don't know what that is, tapioca, awesome, nata de coco, not sure what it is, sweet
Chocolate.
potato, cheese, pounded crushed young rice,
Pounded crushed young rice.
shaved ice, milk, and various fruits. Okay, so you add evaporated milk, was what I thought to be the strangest freaking thing. And purple yam ice cream is another popular thing. So it's just a bunch of stuff. And like
Yeah.
looking at the picture of this, it looks so good. Like I want to go to a place and try. I would love to make this.
Yeah.
But there's so much stuff in it, right? So, about Halo, how it ties in, it doesn't, okay?
Nice.
So, Team Ninja, right? You know Team Ninja?
No.
Dead or Alive?
Okay.
Okay. So, Team Ninja wanted to include a Halo character in Dead or Alive 4. So, they went to Bungie and they're like, hey, give us Master Chef. And Bungie was like, no. But they did develop a character to be used in Dead Alive 4. It's Spartan 458. And on her list of likes, Halo Halo is
Oh, really?
and that's the only
That's cool, though.
mention of it. So it's a food item that is liked by a character made up for a fighting game because Bungie wouldn't give Team Ninja the rights to Master Chief.
Master Chief. Yeah.
Master Chef. Be better as Master Chef.
It could be.
Bringing life back to the universe through food.
See? I like that. That's why you should design your own game.
Look at this dessert, though. Like, when you get the chance, like, look at what Halo Halo is, because that purple yam ice cream is, like, super unappetizing. I just want to eat this.
We should make it. We got to figure out what those coconut sprouts are or whatever. And
Coconut Sport.
sport.
I have no idea.
Maybe it's just like the center of a coconut, even though there's nothing there in the center of a coconut.
Or is, I mean...
Maybe it's the hair on the outside.
Oh, my God.
Yeah,
If it's
the
the hair on
shade.
the outside, no way. I mean, evaporated milk you can go and buy. Leche flan, purple yam ice cream. Purple yam. That's going to be the hardest thing to get. Sweet potatoes, chickpeas. You could take like chickpeas and kidney beans and kind of like boil and sweeten them together.
Yeah.
I do want to try this at some point.
We're going to do it, and we're going to film it.
Good Lord.
It'd be like the 20 ingredient thing, so hey, it could turn out to be amazing.
It could turn out to be awful.
And we'll be the first person ever to make it.
No. That's just straight up wrong.
You never know.
So that's my 3. Halo Halo from not Halo.
Nice.
Yeah,
Very good.
I appreciate that.
My
Preach.
my pre-meal item after appetizer is Foul Burger from GTA 4.
Foul burger.
Yeah, so you got to have a chicken burger, before you dive into your turkey and stuff like that.
You got to have a whole chicken burger?
Yeah, you got to have a whole chicken burger. It's the only way to get things going. So
Okay.
the cool thing about this, like, this is kind of like a spicy burger, because like in the game, it's like, the thing is, I think it started in like San Andreas or something like that. Like they had like this burger joint that just kind of like And then it's not even like part of the main story, but they started like adding them in and stuff like that. So I was looking at the menu, and they have like a full-blown menu.
Really?
Of like items in the game. And the foul burger just sounded good. It was just a normal burger, but you can get it spicy and had like all like these different mixed ingredients, like sauces on it. I was like, this actually sounds like really, really good.
So what recipe would you offer up?
It would have to be a fried chicken breast.
Okay.
Lettuce, tomato, some kind of secret concoction sauce, which I won't give the ingredients away.
Secret concoction sauce.
It would probably just be ketchup,
tomato, and like pepper,
ketchup and mayonnaise and pepper,
just crushed pepper and ketchup.
A little bit of sea salt in there,
Yeah.
Worcestershire sauce, and some like pepper jack cheese melted on there a little bit. And
what's the foul? I mean, you foul chicken, but is it like foul, like pungent?
No.
Or is it just foul like chicken?
Yeah, foul just like chicken, yeah.
That's not even clever.
Yeah, I know. So basically a chicken sandwich that's like a lot better than Zaxby's.
So just go to Wendy's.
And Wendy's combined.
Oh, but better than both.
Better than both.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What kind of bread would you use, did you say?
I didn't, and I don't know. I might completely
A panini.
I might use that go like call an audible and just be like,
Yeah.
I'm going to use rye bread.
Rye
I'm not
bread?
even going to use it raw. I'm going to use rye bread. I'm going to toast rye bread. I'm going to put it in there so you got that crunch in
Rye
there.
bread and the fried chicken spice sandwich.
It might be good.
It could be good. It could be bad.
Could be bad.
Are you worried about it being bad?
I'm not worried about it being bad.
You don't need to worry about it being bad.
No, because people, you either love it or hate it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
if one person says, you know what, this is really good, I enjoyed it, I'll be like, it's all worth it. So that's my pre-meal after appetizer.
Pre-meal after appetizer burger.
Yeah,
God, we're gonna get so fat.
I tell you, it's gonna be amazing. Number 3. This is the main meal.
This is the main meal.
Main meal.
Jeez.
Let's see what you got.
For my main meal, I'm having pumpkin soup
Nice.
from Skyward Sword
All right.
because I think I could make this like a boss. I think I could do it.
What goes in pumpkin soup?
Pumpkin.
Oh yeah, but I mean,
I think it would be cream based. Okay, so you got your pumpkin puree. You spice that up with some cloves, maybe some cardamom.
gotta have that.
Add some butter. Add some cream. Add some sautéed onions. I would have onions
Fried
in
up?
my pumpkin soup, yeah. And I might get really nerdy and toast some pumpkin seeds and then crunch them. I'll put them on top. Serving it.
Presentation is key.
Put the pumpkin seeds on top and be like, be careful. There's some pepitas in there.
Would you creme brulee it?
Would I glaze the top? No,
Yeah.
because there's no sugar on it.
Ah.
You had to put sugar on the top and then
Unless you
and then
dip the
brulee.
seeds in sugar and drop that on there, and you get little.
Sweet seeds.
Yeah,
Maybe.
could be an option.
Maybe I would do that.
Might be kind of interesting.
Could possibly.
Do one
happen.
with, one without. See which one's
Yeah.
better.
Yeah.
Dollar bills.
Yeah. I've never actually cooked pumpkin. I'm almost certain that you would have to serve this soup in a pumpkin, though.
Yeah, it's like someone
Yeah.
like a bread bowl and stuff.
Yeah,
have a
just
little
pumpkin bowl.
Yeah, absolutely.
For sure.
Yeah, that would be really cool. Just
Yeah,
like one
I
of those
can't-
small little miniature little pumpkins, you know. Yeah.
And then, so maybe then too, you could have chunks, pumpkin chunks. Would you eat a pumpkin chunk?
I'll eat a pumpkin chunk.
You eat a pumpkin chunk?
Yeah. I'm starting to. I never really used to like anything pumpkin, but I'm really starting to like it more now. I'm starting to really like pumpkin pie and other kind of stuff. So
I mean, it's really the only pumpkin that we eat. It's pumpkin pie.
well,
It's
I
pumpkin
used to
puree.
eat whole pumpkins.
You used to eat whole pumpkins?
Yeah.
But
So-
you're just now getting into eating pumpkins?
Yeah, just now getting into eating pumpkins. So
I don't know where you're at.
I used to try to.
Would you ever stick your hand inside the jack-o'-lantern, take out that mush, and you're just like...
I never used to do that.
No?
I wanted to, but
Yeah.
I
tried it once. It's
I
really
had
gross.
I had a cool image that I had to keep. So
Yeah. The cool image is going to be tested by the pumpkin eating.
look at this guy. He's eating pumpkin.
I'd never played Skyward Sword. This is again another food that I figured out through researching for Bean Teeth.
Mm-hmm.
But did you play it? You don't like Zelda games. You do like Zelda.
I do. I like the first 3.
but you don't like Zelda.
Right.
You're right,
Yeah,
you
as a
don't
series, I'm
You're not
like
a fan
yeah,
of the series.
I like the Skyward that took place prior to everything, according to the timeline. So it was the first game,
Well, that's obviously not true because look at the graphics.
Ooh, you just got scolded.
That's right. None of this nonsense. No, but I think this plays a similar role to your moblin meat. Mm-hmm. Gross. From last week's show, where you have to put it together for this guy, and he's like, "Oh, that's great pumpkin soup," and then he lets you move on.
Nice.
So, another long-standing tradition of Zelda having you give food to someone.
Nice.
In order to go through a door, or I don't know.
You can't enter unless you get me some soup.
Yeah,
I'm so cold.
You can't go down that stair panel until you give me some soup. Did I do well?
Yeah, I would like to try that actually. Like I'm thinking about it. Like it's getting to that time of year where it's going to start getting a little, well, for Florida, a little bit chilly.
Seems like it'd be really easy.
It's soup season.
I'd be worried about buying canned pumpkin puree. I'd like to make my own, but I guess you would roast the pumpkin and then puree it. You put it in the oven until it gets soft, and then you puree it.
Like the whole thing?
Yeah, with some like vegetable broth, and yeah.
Hey, worth trying.
Worth trying.
I mean, at least get like a small one to try it, you know.
Oh, those little tiny pumpkins that you buy for Thanksgiving, you set them on the table?
Yeah, just try it and just do like a small little thing. And just
that's the other thing. You can't get pumpkins anytime but 2 days before Halloween.
Yeah.
The only time they sell them.
They don't last very long either, so you have to like stock up and then make a whole big batch and freeze it or something, you know, like this is all made.
My sans pumpkin didn't last.
It
was Halloween cool, night, it was like... It's all caved in on itself.
I'm not there because you weren't playing the Undertale soundtrack.
Well, I just figure, Sans is a lazy character. His pumpkin's got to be lazy too. Yeah,
that's good though. That's a good main course meal.
See my other choices.
My main course meal number 3 is the sandwich from Team Fortress 2.
You're not even trying.
No, this item's awesome because
isn't this his emote thing where he just eats a sandwich?
Well, he can regain health with it.
Through his emote?
Through his it's an actual item you can equip, and if you're low on health, you eat it, and it will bring your health back. But this sandwich is like massive. It's like eating like from the looks of it, it would be like a massive kind of like a West Coast club. You got some avocado on there, got some turkey breast on some white toast. That's
smoked salmon.
No smoked salmon.
No.
But you got a little bit of mayo on there, and the normal vegetables, lettuce, tomato, onion, stuff like that. But the key thing is the avocado. Got to have the avocado on there. Maybe do a little double decker.
Do you see the avocado on there when you're looking at it?
I believe I saw avocado on there. Yeah. Get a little bacon. Put a little like smoky pepper bacon on there. That would be my sandwich with a V. From not the soldier, the heavy. The heavy is what had it, yeah.
So, I'm looking at this sandwich here.
Looks pretty good, doesn't it?
There's an olive on it.
Olive.
Looks like there's slices of ham, Swiss cheese, tomatoes, and then the green thing that you're seeing is square lettuce.
Could be avocado.
It
could be just avocado. A small piece that you're just not seeing on the toast.
They actually have a poster for the sandwich, and they break it down, and all the things are listed there.
Nice.
Let's see if we see some avocado. Yeah, it's there.
Nice.
No, it's not.
Oh,
well, but the olive is there.
I would add it. I would take away. I don't like olives. So I'd take out the olive. I'd add an avocado.
I like it.
That would be my substitution. You have one substitution.
Because it's your recipe, man.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's right.
Take out lettuce, because lettuce is not really doing anything for you anyway.
Unless it's really crunchy, like wet, crunchy lettuce. I don't want it droopy, I gotta tug on it to rip it. I want it to snap.
Tug on it to rip it?
Yeah.
You getting into some rubbery lettuce?
Yeah, I've had some bad lettuce, man. I love a nice, crunchy piece of lettuce that's on my sandwich.
Hey, did you eat that avocado that I left here?
Oh, yeah, I did eat it.
You did?
Yeah. Very good.
Just all on its own?
No, I made I scooped it out and made a little, but use it with the tortilla chips and stuff like that.
So you just avocado and chips?
Mm-hmm. It was good. Very good. Put a little bit of salt in there and stuff like that, and it's good.
I like avocados.
I love avocados, dude. I absolutely love avocados. So
they're good.
So that's my main meal.
I like it, man.
Good? Good stuff?
I think it was good. I think you did a good job.
So let's move on to...
Wait. There's a picture of the heavy standing next to a cooking mama. Perfect. Even better than mama. He's made his little sandwich.
Nice.
That's good.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, wow. Did you burp right into the podcast?
I did. But, we're talking about food here and recipes.
Oh, wow.
A burp is a sign of a nice, full stomach. And I've been drinking soda, so it's probably just
I think it's just the
carbonation.
soda. Yeah. All right. Now that you're disgusted.
So my number 2 was going to be dessert. I know you did yours. So
You want to let me talk about mine?
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Oh.
That's what I'm saying. Like on like
Your number 2?
the way I was doing like my meal,
it's
but I know
dessert?
you already talked about your dessert, so I don't know
okay.
what way you're gonna go. So
This is like a savory pie.
okay,
So it's not a dessert pie. It's snail pie
okay,
from Undertale.
nice.
Okay, so if you've never had escargot before, I encourage you to try it. There's a place right down the road from you guys that does it as a special. And if the idea of eating snails disgusts you, good.
I'll try anything once.
Then you need to broaden your horizons, okay? But Undertale features a character, Toriel, who bakes pies because she's like a motherly figure, and she's obsessed with snails. So it just, would come to pass that she makes a snail pie. It's only in the hardcore version of the game, which I think means that you're playing the genocide run, which is why I've never had it in the game. But so typically what you do with escargot is you would cook the snails, right? Saute them. You would have to have some sort of pie gravy, which is, you put your snails in the pie crust and then you put your gravy over it, so that's all nice and even. Probably like onion, garlic, white wine. Something green, because I like the idea of having something green there. Maybe spinach, like the lettuce's older, more responsible brother. Spinach.
Unless there's a few icky ones in there. Then.
There's a couple of icky ones. And then you would have like a nice puff pastry, like flaky top crust, right?
I imagine like a pot pie type deal.
It's kind of like a pot pie, but with snails.
So how would you go about cooking this? I mean, do you like
Bake it. You saute all the snails and then you bake it in the
I
oven.
mean, like live, you just like throw them in there and they just like burn to death, or do you like
I'm
lobster
assuming
'em?
when I have my snails, they're like dead. But if I had to kill them, just put them in a pot of water, and if they don't drown, you'll increase the temperature until they're just cooked.
They're just sitting there like, well, this is kind of cool.
Just pour salt all over them. I don't know.
There you go.
I don't want to get into animal cruelty, talking about murdering snails, but I would preferably have them ready to cook. As a meat and not as an animal.
They get delivered. Ready.
In like like the sardine can, you like pull it back,
Okay.
and all the snails are just chilling there, like face up, like with the X's over their eyes, like ready to cook.
Nice.
And then and then add them to the saute, put them in the pie crust, bake it,
Nice.
snail pie
I like it.
as my dessert.
Nice.
Ugh.
That could be good.
I think it will be. I've had escargot and I've had pie, so
Naturally, they're together, just kind
snail
of.
pie. Yeah, it's like a
Nice.
natural fit.
Dude, you're like the greatest chef ever.
Well, thanks, but it's not true.
You want to know what my dessert item is going to be?
Yes, I do.
Lanosian toast from Final Fantasy XIV.
Of all the things that you can make in Final Fantasy XIV, you landed on toast.
Well, it's essentially like a French toast. Is what it's not just like a piece of bread in the toaster. So it's got the powdered sugar. It's got some like maple syrup on it.
Lanosian toast.
Yeah, and a little square splot of butter on there and everything like that. And I would probably do things a little bit differently. I'd probably put like a little bit of caramel, I think, on there if I were to do it. Take off the maple syrup, put some maybe little like small scoop of like French vanilla ice cream on the side.
French vanilla ice cream on your toast? Oh, it's a dessert, I guess.
Yeah, so the toast gotta be really hot though, so you get that little, the cold and the hot together. I think it could be good. And then a little bit of, it's gotta be the can though. The canned whipped cream, you should little splooge on top.
Do you think you could get buffalo butter?
I think so.
Buffalo milk
Yeah,
for your Lanosian toast?
I think I could. Let's go to my buffalo milk dealer.
your parry would be increased.
Mhm.
Your vitality would be increased.
That's right.
Your accuracy would be increased.
Your actuary would be increased.
And your XP bonus. Of course, because you eat Final Fantasy 14 food, you get XP bonus.
Cooking in 14 is amazing.
Yeah,
Good stuff.
it is.
A lot of cookies, a lot of desserts in 14. A lot of cookies and sweet drinks and stuff like that.
There's also a lot of curries, too.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my dessert. Nice little sweet dessert.
What is that called when you have a mango lassi? Lassi. Lassi. It's like a shake, almost.
Okay.
Mango lassi, you can get them at Indian restaurants. I remember Final Fantasy 14 lets you make a mango lassi.
Nice. Very good.
It is good.
We're already down to our one.
I know.
This meal went quick.
Well, talking about food.
Yeah. You just think you want to get through it because you really just want to eat. You're like, I don't want to drag this out.
I'm a little hungry.
My number one, the way I had it set up,
Yeah.
is this is my late night snack.
Is your late night snack?
So this is how I ended out. But obviously you're first.
I could actually imagine myself doing this as a late night snack.
Okay.
For my number one, I went back to Skyrim.
Uh huh.
And there's a lot of things you can make in the Skyrim.
Yeah.
We talked about it a little bit last time when you were talking about Elder Scrolls, how all the food is like whatever. So Skyrim, you have to have like all the ingredients. The food isn't really worth it. But the picture, they give you like a little picture of all the food. And I saw the picture for this, my number one, and I was just like, I got to try that. Horker and Asham stew.
Okay.
Okay. And this is the meal that I'm going to cook next week. Right?
Okay.
Right? So, obviously, if I'm going to make it here, it's going to be my number one.
Right.
But Horker are like giant walrus. So we're not going to be using walrus meat. I'm assuming that walrus tastes kind of like fish. So I would have my protein in a fish stock. And then I would smoke some sweet potato and add it to there. That's an interesting choice of music.
Smoke.
But yeah, the typical stew rules, right? Make roux, add stew stuff, thicken it up.
That sounds good.
It should be good.
What do you think the cook time is? That like a slow cook?
I would slow cook it.
Slow cook
Yeah, stew. You just want to like throw it in the slow cooker.
Nice.
You could also put it in a Dutch oven. Just do it for like 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Meat's got to be nice and tender though.
Yeah, that's probably the key thing. Yeah.
Got tender meat.
Yeah.
So
I'm very excited to try this.
well, we will try it.
Good.
All right.
If you make it, you can't have it on the
There's gonna be so much of it.
It's good. It's going to taste delicious.
Yeah. So
That's a good late night snack.
gives you 16 health and 10 stamina.
Good. I'm going to need that,
Yeah.
especially like for late at night. I need the stamina.
Yep. Of course, because if you're eating this late at night, you better not go to sleep right after.
That's
You
right.
will have a sore tum
That's
in
right.
the morning.
Especially after eating my number one.
Your number one.
Yeah. Do you want to know what it is?
I guess.
Tough. We'll see you guys next. What a jerk! It's barbecue buzzard wings from World of Warcraft.
All right.
Yeah, had to bring
From Vanilla Warcraft.
Had to bring it in because I'm a
Nice.
wing nut.
You
I
are a
can eat
wing nut.
wings at any
wing
time
nut.
of day. Wing nut.
A wing nut.
Ah,
A wing nut?
Yeah, I like it. So, yeah. So, wow, this is just a craft.
Focus, Matt.
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry. I'm just talking about wings. It just gets me really hungry because you had wings. Yeah.
We just had some wings.
Yeah.
That's right.
So, we're going to talk about barbecue buzzard wings, which brings your health back. One of those items you would sit down and eat, like 145 health a second, or something that very early on that you would use, one of the early cooking recipes and stuff like that. But like when I made a barbecue sauce not that long ago that was really good. I had like some honey barbecue sauce. No, yeah, some honey barbecue sauce. But then I added like actual like natural honey like to it with some other spices and stuff. And there's like a little bit of sesame seeds in there, and a couple other things that I threw in there. And cooked the wings, in the oven. Stuff like that. I didn't fry them. I baked them in the oven, and then I tossed them in the sauce, and it came out really, really well because I had a little bit of spice in there too. I had like some red pepper flakes and just a little bit of that buffalo sauce that I used. Not too much because I didn't want to take away from the barbecue aspect of it, but just enough to add some heat to it, and it came out so well.
Good.
Yeah, and so that's what I imagined. Like when I saw it, it's like this is what it would be like buzzard wings. Like I just imagine eating something like that in World of Warcraft. Probably gonna have some spice to it.
Yeah.
So, and barbecue in there. So I got the the sweet of the honey barbecue with the honey in there. So the sweet and the spice going. And I prefer fried wings, but these were baked and they came out really
Would
well.
you use vulture meat as you do in World of Warcraft?
I if I could find some, there's a lot of turkey vultures around here eating
I'm
like
sure
armadillo.
you wouldn't have a hard time picking one of them off.
Yeah.
Not to, condone shooting vultures.
Yeah. But if I found one on the side of the road or something, I'd just get it.
Just a dead vulture.
Yeah,
I'll
just,
pick it up and eat it.
Kind of, take out the armadillo.
To be authentic, right?
Exactly. You got to go authentic on it.
So this recipe, you used to get it from a quest, right? That you would do. And when they redid the game through Cataclysm, they got rid of this quest. So for a while, you were not able to get this recipe. And now I think you can buy it from a butcher vendor or something.
The world has changed. We are no longer serving barbecue buzzard wings. Nope. Probably because when what's his name came out, he barbecued.
Deathwing.
He barbecued everybody.
Yeah, he probably did. Yeah.
So there's this isn't appropriate.
Good old Wrigglefuzz was standing out there. He's like, I'm just waiting for people to bring me some buttered meat so I can give them my home cooking recipe. And what's that? Is that a dragon?
Oh man, cooking in WoW is fun. Really fun, especially the best was when they introduced in Pandaria.
Yes,
when you had all the different. That was so much fun.
The different schools. It's weird now. Crafting's weird in Legion. You have 3 stars for everything you can craft. So that's weird. But it sometimes you'll make 2 of the item. And
right.
If you have more stars, you make more.
Nice.
Have a chance to not use ingredients.
I'm looking forward to really getting back in the WoW. So
hopefully you do.
Yeah, I've been.
Mateo was playing it the other day.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Me, Mateo, Eric, and Tony were all on at the same time.
Is he doing? Is he paying for it? Or is he doing a free 1 to 20 to check out the new stuff?
I think he's doing. No, I think he is using his free month of Legion when he upgraded.
Thanks for sending me a text that you all were getting on and playing.
Yeah, well, you were busy. You know what my favorite WoW food item is?
Barbecue buzzard wings?
No. It's the clam bar. Clam bar?
I like clams.
Clam bar?
Yeah.
You get it, I think, through Burning Crusade.
Okay.
So, killing a lot of Naga, so they drop clams, make a clam bar.
Nice. So you just...
The picture looks like a Snickers bar, but it's just clam and then covered in chocolate.
Nice.
Yeah, it sounds disgusting. But it's always stuck out as food and WoW, clam bar.
That's one of the cool things I liked about it as well. Is instead of the individual items, you also had those feasts that you could make.
The feasts are cool.
It was a really, really cool idea. It's just when you go into a raid,
put down a table and everybody just eats at it.
Everybody can eat and get the buff and everything. And
better than the wizard conjuring a bunch of stacks of mana biscuits and then trading them to people.
Yeah.
And now he's got that little mana buffet.
Yeah, it was just cool. All right, we're gonna go into a big battle. Let's have a nice social meal. It's a cool role players could really play it up as a really cool thing to do, which a lot of people don't. They just we're raiding, just shut up and just go. And, and just say, come on, let's just have some fun before we go in there and you scream at us for 4 hours straight. So
that's typical raiding. That's fine.
Yeah. Well, I don't have much raiding experience, so I don't really.
I got some.
Yeah.
I got that moose. I got that Archimon moose.
Well, I'll be raiding soon. Well, not soon because I'm only.
You won't be raiding.
I might.
You won't be raiding.
Ooh, I'll be Shang Tsung. See that?
Yeah.
We're on the same page there.
Is there a better way? You won't be raiding. You'll be
dying. tanking, healing.
So another Mortal Kombat character. You'll be
smoking.
Yeah. There you go.
See that?
You'll be raiding. You'll be smoke.
Yeah.
And
I'll allow it. Honorable mentions. I know you probably have some.
Yeah, a couple. I was also like when Super Mario RPG, the first time I played it, I was always obsessed with like the food items in that game.
Right.
So, like one of the things you get was honey syrup. And I was like, honey syrup, like what was honey syrup? So I found out that it's for like making cocktails. There's a simple syrup, which is sugar and water that they add to cocktails to sweeten them up. You can do that with honey though, so you have a honey syrup. So that would be my honorable mention: is honey syrup from Super Mario RPG.
Nice.
Love to make my own for my cocktails at home.
Very cool.
Thanks. What's yours?
I don't have any.
Oh come on.
Honestly.
Oh come on.
Maybe the bacon and eggs from Toe Jam and Earl.
What did that do?
It filled you up and gave you
Filled you up.
life back. You would find it in there's like a package on the ground. You would walk over and it's like, that's good.
Would you say that?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. Toe Jam and Earl had some pretty crazy items that you could get, and bacon and eggs was one of them. You just
Bacon and eggs are crazy.
Yeah, they're so good if they're done right. You can't have that soggy, greasy, fatty bacon. Gotta be nice and crunchy.
Yeah.
That's the way to do it.
Okay.
I
see what you're doing there.
What he's doing. All right.
You hungry?
I'm starving.
All right. Starving Marvin.
Hungrier than a bag of milk.
Well, I offered Anthony's, but you were like, 88.
Yeah, I did. I had a.
And the irony is that you're hungry now.
Well,
see how food works?
My metabolism is so high that like when I eat, like an hour later, I'm hungry again.
You're only 150 pounds.
I know. That's. I probably should have gone and just gotten some stuff. So I'm tired too.
Good list. I can tell you're tired because you're like food.
Well, food. You know, I feel like I've eaten like 10 pounds of tryptophan. It's just like hitting me now. It's like, but I want to know what recipes people would like to try. You know.
Send us in your recipes.
Yeah, and the great thing is we have so much social media. Like, it's coming out the wazoo. You can send it on Facebook. You can send it on Twitter. You can shoot us an email at cashrevive@gmail.com. You can send us a message on Geek Street Station with our sister podcast there, For Geek's Sake and The Thirsty Gamers, which is amazing. And if you want to get a little more personal.
Really good. Really good.
Both very good. Very good. If you want to get super personal, you can shoot me a private message on Twitch, MattyJ311.
Now you're getting desperate.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Just in case people, have Twitch accounts and they don't want to, like, create an email address or something like that. They have that option, too, to follow me on Twitch. I stream full-time. So, good stuff. So give us a follow. Give me a hug. And most importantly, give me a follow. So you know when I go live, I'll be streaming some games.
Some games?
Yeah.
Offer some previews. What games?
Battlefield 1, Overwatch, World of Warcraft, Final Fantasy 14. Go old school with some, Super Mario Brothers. Maybe some Karnov. Do some Akari Warriors run of it. Get some people on there. I'm going to do some dual streams of Mario Kart 8 and some Smash Brothers. Going to do a little bit of everything. It's called Variety, baby. Heimerl's Variety Show. Whee!
I was hoping you wouldn't have a response. I'm so glad you did.
Look at that. I can put my list away now?
Yeah, go for it.
So anyway, anything you want to say before we eat cheese and rice out of this mud?
Just that I can't wait to leave your house so I can go home and play World of Warcraft.
I don't blame you, because this house is starting to smell like uneaten food.
Gross.
And we'll see if... I'll just see you next week. Love all of you. Have a safe holiday.